Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I just want to take a quick second and thank all the channel members. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. And welcome any of you who are new, who are coming through, checking out knife content, and might be interested in hitting that subscribe button below and that bell notification icon. It really help me out. So today what we're going to do is one, possibly two. I've heard rumors about this, so I'm going to move that out of the way for now. But we are going to do a EMP EDC Nymble, disassembly, and bearing swap. This has standard bearings in it, if I'm not mistaken. Break out my good screw driver that was sent to me by Good Screw that just really stoked me out. Well, that was awesome of them. Let's see, we got a T10. We don't need that. I think we're going to need a T8. And I think we're going to need a T6 for these bodies because this is an early version. All right. So let's start with the clip. I hate T6s, just between you and me. I don't think they use them anymore, but this is a titanium hardware kit, and I have definitely got to go easy with it. Why is that clip not coming loose? There we go. All right, so we got the clip. So now we've got a body screw. That little guy over here. Switch out our bit. Is that an 8 or a 10? That's an 8. Well, guys, so far we've gotten lucky. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Size these guys out. All right, so they're 5mm. Let's see what we got here. And you can see, guys, that these have a little racetrack. They're ceramic bearings. I don't know if you can see that, but that one side is stamped. What I'm not sure of is if I've got the right size. I don't know if these are going to fit or not. We're going to try them for shits and giggles. First thing we are going to do is we are going to clean with a little alcohol and a cleaning wipe. These are just what you use to clean pew-pews with. I get them on Amazon, and I use alcohol to get the old lubricant and the smuts out of there. Clean that blade up. Let's see if I could get this washer out without taking that pivot out, but I can take the pivot out. A little magnet. So what I'm going to do is flip this over so it can ride on a fresh track. These are captive pivots. You wouldn't know that by me trying to put this pivot in, seeing as I'm not looking at where it goes. All right, so what we want to do is clean this other side and get it ready. Clean off our detent ball. Our magnet. Flip that over. All right. Now, one thing I didn't get that I'm going to grab is my slick-em-all for that detent ball. Slick-em-all for the detent ball. All right. Let's see. I'll tell you what. The only thing I'll say about slick-em-all is it seems like a slower process for me than oil. But on detent balls, it does. These are those little Amazon wipes that I'm going to link in my what I use thing. These are just like KPLs, but you can get a like 8,000 or 5,000. I forget how many I got. They were very inexpensive for a whole bunch of them. And I use them for stuff like this. So let's take a little slick-em-all. Put it on our detent ball. And then let's take some nano oil, which I'm going to use this time. Put a couple of drops. Let's rub a little bit in our 11 ball skiff bearing there. Guys, you can tell the surface area. Now these bearings may end up being too big. We will soon find that out. Internal stop pin, whoops, through the blade. Little dab. Where's my other skiff? There it is. Skiff rocket glide rings. Now, I'm curious. I have a feeling this may be a little thick. I may have to get thinner bearings. Let's see. But guys, you can't mess your knife up trying. I say that as up. All right, let's take that bit. Swap it for that bit. I've got it too tight right now. Let me see something. I think my scales are flexed. .5035. Yep. So see, we got a problem. Our bearings, in this case, are just going to be a little too thick. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure these babies real good. Put our factory skiffs back in the right way, where we've got the slick track facing the blade. And that's okay, guys, it happens. So what we're going to do is let's get a little cleaning on our bearing. Get any gruts out of there. A little more alcohol on it. Put a little oil on it. So we're going to put that open side back against that washer. And then we're going to put this guy right here. With the open side back. And now it's going to snap together without having that bow in the body. Just like that. Prime time. But I could tell it felt a little funky. But that was a good breakdown tutorial and maintenance video. Back in business, guys. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Damn it. I didn't measure my skiffs. I would be remiss if I did not take one of these bearings out and get a good measurement on it. As painful as it is, we're just going to take this top one It's not going to want to come out. All right, I'm going to take this one out because he's going to come. We're going to get our little template. And we know it's a 5mm. What we need to do is find the thinness. It's a 3/64. What do I have? 1/16? That's tight, 3/64. So it's 3/64, not 1/16. That's where I messed up. I think I went by the compatibility chart instead of checking it. Whoops. Almost put it in backwards. I always like the flat side, the finished side, facing that blade. Like so. Back spacer. Our scale, see how that slicker mall's coated us there? All right. That was a minor detour, but we know what size skiffs to order. I've got some more skiffs that I ordered coming in today. I don't know what size they were. I don't know if I ordered that 3/64 size. I kind of doubt that I did. But the good news is there are a lot of uses for this bearing. I can put them in some of my Berg blades. It's a pretty common bearing size. So we'll clean these up after we finish the video and save them for another bearing swap. But this is a good disassembly tutorial, if you will. It's kind of laughing. On how to break down your Nymble if you've got an OG Nymble 1.2. Uses T6s and T8 for the pivot. And you just got to be really careful. It's got deep and well-made screws. Just T6s tend to be a little more fragile, in my opinion, but I'm not going to Loctite it. But I'm going to make sure it's snug. All right, let's see what we got. Perfectly centered. Nice and lubed up and cleaned up. Guys, I'm tempted to take the X apart just to see if it uses the same bearings. But I feel like that may be asinine. The good news is I think we've gone to all T8s here. Let's see if I can get away with. Yeah, I knew this thing I'd heard was very much Loctited. So, no, we're not going to mess with that because I'm not going to heat the Loctite. I'm not going to go get my stubby. If it's not going to go easily, we're not going to create a struggle bus. We will just do another bearing swap. Because to be quite honest with you, as you guys saw, these EMPs, even though they're not solid bearings, they are ceramic. Let's see what we got here. Such a good knife. No walk, no talk. So guys, that was our attempt to add bearings to our Nymble. And we will add them. I just got to get the 3/64 5mm. Thanks for sticking with me during this little futile attempt or breakdown. We'll call it a breakdown tutorial. But guys, thank you so much. Please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for that guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Thank you, Good Screw. Check them out at getgoodscrew.com. Guys, these things are fidget toys that are functional. It's got this big barrel that really lets you get a grip. I mean, it kind of, I felt like I was going to need my Weehigh there, but I didn't want to strip that bit. But this is a big honking driver, and this little bit holder, just very well done. I feel blessed to have them have hooked me up, and I definitely am going to use it as my disassembly tool. But guys, thanks again. I love you all. Let's look out for the guy or girl to your left. Please look out for the guy or girl to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. Choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.